Like many cities across the world, New York faces the challenges of stormwater. Shaped in concrete, the city was built to be impervious. When the cloud bursts, the rain has nowhere to go, leading to deadly flash floods and overwhelmed storm sewers. Experts warn that it will only get worse. One solution to make New York rainproof is to bring green into the concrete jungle. Alan Burchell is the principal at Union Strong, a company that seeks to integrate nature back into our cities.
There's no more room for another Prospect Park or McCarran Park or Central Park, but nothing says that these parks need to be giant continuous green areas. They can be decentralized parks, and nothing says that these parks, this greenery, needs to be down at street level.
With over 1 million buildings, the roofscape of the city represents a unique, untapped resource.
Cities are starting to realize we can sponge up this rainwater right where it lands up on the rooftop, and then half of the water that lands on a green roof actually never makes it off the green roof.
Simply put, a green roof allows the growth of vegetation, but the process is more involved than just plopping down a few plotted plants. Max Lerner is in charge of 30 green roofs for the Parks Department. As different as they may each look, they all share a common structure.
You have white roof, paint, so you white coat, then the root barrier, then a water retention layer, then you have a filtration layer. You have this to kind of capture all the particulate matter, all the big pieces, so that it doesn't get too saturated to compromise its ability to absorb rainwater. And that is your standard green roof layer.
A basic structure that can be adapted to any roof.
I think a piece of that too is getting over this hurdle that green roofs are too complex. A lot of these green roofs we install with volunteers. They're installed by people that have no background in this.
Yeah, those are same areas.
I'm ready to rock. What?
It's all poofy.
Yeah.
Poofy paint.
It's like it's like the symbol. It's like we had white paint. Eventually, the fucking ice age will come back.
But before getting started, important factors must be considered.
It's still not there that absolutely anyone, regardless of how much money they have, can turn on a dime and say, I want a green roof. Because you do need those upfront costs.
The installation of a green roof costs 2 to 3 times as much as a black tar roof, and a maintenance plan must be determined in advance. The cost can be intimidating for some people, but others just couldn't wait. In Greenpoint, one of Brooklyn's most heavily industrialized neighborhoods, 3 groups came together. As a result, the green roof Kingsland Wildflowers sprouted on the roof of a movie studio. Lisa Bloodgood is the Director of Advocacy and Education at Newtown Creek Alliance, the nonprofit that manages the green roof.
So part of what's so compelling about our space is like the juxtaposition between the industrial history and legacy and current operations and this incredible native pollinating supporting meadow.
The Perch Meadow is not simply a stormwater management tool. It seeks to improve the neighborhood and restore the ecology.
That vegetation that's up there on the rooftop is managing stormwater, it's thermally insulating the building, it's providing migratory birds and local birds and butterflies and bats and bees, a habitat area to rest or find little bits of food. It's cleaning and cooling the air, it's sequestering carbon. I mean, it could go on and on. They are building this system that has immense environmental benefits for everyone locally in the community and everyone living under the collective bubble that is our atmosphere.
Being constantly confronted with the problem can be depressing, but it's also more motivating than anything else. And our work can be a model for other communities, other waterways, other environmental groups and environmental justice groups.
In 2019, the city passed a new mandate requiring all new buildings to have a green roof or solar panels, changing the city's landscape, fighting against climate change.